Table Mountain, South Africa. The largest alien base on Earth is located at Table Mountain in South Africa. This is part 2 of 2. And I'm going to show more documentation on here. I'd like to look at the time-lapse and some of the frames in the time-lapse, and I'd like to show some of the previous ships that were documented at Table Mountain, because we've been there lots of times before, so many times that Table Mountain has its own playlist in my playlist of live webcams. Hello everyone. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me, you all, because I think it is. I think it is the largest alien base on Earth. And it's a very sacred base. It's a very sacred area. And the people there are sacred too. They really are. They've been through a lot. And I heard once that Africa is so much larger than they let us believe. So much larger. And we will look into that, you all. Can you hear me just fine? I've got the air conditioning turned up here. I don't want there to be any sound that is going to distort from what I have to say. Can you hear me just fine? Or can you hear the small air conditioner in the background? I got an echo. Okay, do I got an echo now? You tell me if I got an echo, because I will stop all of the echoes. If I got a single echo, it will be stopped. Let me come back over here. Okay, I'm good now. I'm good. No more echoes. Perfect. I had the one microphone turned on you all. We're going to look at Table Mountain in South Africa. Hello there, Andromeda native. That is perfect, you all. Let us start off at this, you all. Let us start off with what we saw. Where was that, you all? First, let's go through some of these things right here. So this is what we're looking at. Table Mountain, Cape Town, South Africa, the largest alien base on Earth. And I tried to find a picture of a UFO to put on here, in which I did. This UFO ship, and indeed there's a lot more ships that can be found at Table Mountain, and you have to ask yourself, why are there so many ships that are seen there? Why so much activity? Why is that a lot of the area is like underdeveloped. Yeah, so we can see right here that this right here image, that's a UFO over here. This is a UFO ship here. This is the top of Table Mountain. They say that Table Mountain was an ancient tree that was cut down. I had first documented plasma showing up at Table Mountain. Believe it or not, plasma. So let's shrink this down. I want to show everyone. Hello. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me tonight. I want to see if we can get some more images. Let's look at this one right here. Table Mountain, Cape Town, South Africa. This is a UFO ship. I'm just going to give you a little background if you're just tuning in. I want to give it a little background on Table Mountain of all the different types of ships that we have documented there, the various strange anomalies for this area. So if you're in Cape Town, if you're in South Africa, Cape Town, near Table Mountain, hello. Let's look at this, you all. So this particular UFO right here, this is what it looked like close up, and you can tell that it's not a bird, it's not a plane, and in fact this right here came straight down at an angle in the sky is what it did. I tracked it all across the live webcam frame by frame, and it literally goes down into a shaft in the earth around some type of apartment complex, some area like that. So that's one of them. Let's look at another one, you all. Let's look at another one, also documented, a secret entrance at Table Mountain. You can see this is in 2021 to February the 20th of 2021, a secret entrance into the mountain. This mountain right here, look how it went up like that. Now, how is it possible, let me ask you, how is it possible for there to be a computer glitch in one single part of the mountain, just one teeny part I don't think that's easy to do at this particular time stamp, you all. Why? Because I think that mountain right there is much more than a mountain. I really, really do. I think there's like a great big interdimensional, like the veil. The veil is covered up where that mountain is. It's so much more. So much more, you all. So that's one. And as I go through these, I'm probably going to close them out, and you're going to see the screen right here. Let's look at this one. So here, right here, we have a large cylinder UFO ship documented at Table Mountain. Now, what is this large cylindrical shape UFO ship doing at Table Mountain? No, it's not a bird going straight down in the ground. It is a massive cylinder-shaped ship that came down. These videos are screenshots that I use for thumbnails in my YouTube videos in the Table Mountain playlist on this channel, you all. This is these UFOs. There's all different types of UFOs going down there, and that's it's really exciting. If you ask me, it's quite exciting. We'll just flip this around so you don't keep seeing the same old stuff over and over on my one thing. Now let's look at this. So this is March the 17th of 2021. This is when the sun is setting, 1800. So 6 o'clock at night. We're waiting for the sun to go down, and this is what appears in the sky. No, this is not the sun. The sun doesn't have windows like this at all, you all. It doesn't have windows. This right here just so happens to be like an enormous ship. And when the sun is in the sky, it illuminates it. It's kind of like, it was like circular like this, and then it jotted out like that, but the windows were right here inside. And I did a video where we looked inside, and there were beings inside that ship right there at Table Mountain. So this is not our first time being at Table Mountain. I've been there lots of times before. What is this one about, you? I'm trying to see, what did I do with this one right here? March the 22nd. Why did I take that? I guess I know why I left those screenshots up, you all, so I could go and find all the other screenshots that I took during that timestamp. Gina, honey, that wasn't too smart. 6187, you all. I was supposed to go to 6187. I was supposed to go to the other ones too. And I got myself sidetracked. I thought, why do I got these up here? You're going to close them out. Gina, no, I wanted to show you all what was contained in those screenshots, because that's where we got a lot of documentation of the UFO ships that were at Table Mountain. Okay, I got it. This is the one right here. So look at this right here. If you're just tuning in, let me clarify. Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa, just so happens to be the largest alien base on Earth. Above Earth, you have the mountain complex itself, but below Earth, I'm sure there's gobs and gobs of like tunnels and all kinds of things underneath ground, like a whole new city, a whole new world underneath ground. And I don't think there's just one species that are under the ground. I think that there are various species under the ground. I think there's human species also collaborating with the aliens that are under Table Mountain. Okay, let's look at this ship right here. This is not the sun, and you can tell. That's why I've got this like that. This is not the sun. It's a massive ship that appeared in the sky. And as it went down, look at this, you all. As it went down, this is what happened. And it stayed here on the side, and the sun is over here on the other side, you all. So this is the part. It's like a golden ship, more or less. Here it is in the sky again. The sun don't look like this. I just want to tell you no, and it's not a reflection of the camera at all. We can see some more of this. What's so interesting is I put it in the edge detect right here. Is where I put it in the edge detect, so you could clearly see that no, it's not just the sun. It's a ship also. Let me see. Oh, look down here, you all. This right here is documented a UFO ship at a specific timestamp at Table Mountain. Look at that ship right there. You want to tell me that that's the sun? If somebody wants to tell me that that's the sun, I'm going to tell them no, it's not. That is a massive, massive ship up there in the sky at Table Mountain. This ship appears to be as large as the sun itself at Table Mountain. in Cape Town, South Africa. Right here, you are. We documented it back in March 17th of 2021. We can see it too. You can see that it has like rings that go around it. Isn't there something like in one of these like Battlestar Galactica or maybe Star Wars or something, that there is a ship that has rings around it like that, and a body, and then it projects outward like that? Isn't there, you all? You can find this in these videos on the playlist. You can find all of this stuff about Table Mountain, because Table Mountain is a sacred place, and it's an important place. It's very important. Let me tell you something about this Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa. Before I even did any of this UFO, before I started on my journey, I became really good friends with my friend Miriam in Cape Town, South Africa. For a couple of years, you know, we're talking back and forth on the phone and all this kind of stuff. Physically talked to her and, you know, her daughter. And really, really good friends. And I thought, wow, she lives in Cape Town, near Table Mountain. And then here I am. I find myself in the year 2018 and then 2019 and stuff. Now I'm over here at Table Mountain. Is that a coincidence that I'm finding UFOs and stuff at Table? No, nothing. It's synchronicity is what it is. It's synchronicity. Let me put it back to this so that you got this ship right here at Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa. Here it is again. It's barely there, kind of fading away, you all. Now look at this. This right here is just, see, this is what gets me too. How can you have a computer glitch that would show this right here in the sky? How is that possible? And show something like this going on top of the mountain. How can you have, I don't know if there's something right here on the mountain like a straight edge, but look at the timestamp. These things seem to happen around this time frame right here, because this time frame right here, 1758, if you remember, this is when today and yesterday, during the time lapse, it was around that time also. The activity is increased at that time around Table Mountain. All right, so that's gone. So we have right here, this was not a bird that showed up. It was a UFO also that had lifted off, and you got a ship right there. I just wanted to show some of these right here that we took pictures of. These are windows inside that massive ship. I'm going to get to the footage, you all. I am. You just give me some time. Look at this right here. If you haven't looked at it, this is just a little, Gina, honey, you just got it going on. 1800. I took a lot of screenshots. Look, see, right here. This is not a bird. You see that right there? That is some type of a ship, and that's why I took this. I don't know what type of UFO ship it is, and it's not an airplane. It's something much, much different. That they come faster than the speed of light, and their trajectory goes all the way down. They have shafts in the ground that open up for these. Look at that. It came right to here then. See, it changed its shape. It's going down into the mountain. It's going straight down, I think. I think it's got it going to go through an opening in the mountain. Now it seems to have curved right there. But you all, if you study, where's it going? Now it's over here. If you study things like this, and it's gone. It's gone, you all, completely gone. There it was right there. There it was over the city. I think it came out of the shaft. Here it is right here. Right here. And see, it's not cloaked. It's not cloaked at all. At all. I wanted to show some of this right here, activity. Oh no, now we're at the WeWork building, you all. That's enough of that, you all. All right, that's enough of that. Let me show you some other ones. Let me close this out, because I'm not going to look in that one, you all. I'm not. I'm going to just get to some of these other ones, like right here. This is not the sun. It's a ship. That's what I said. See how these clouds just like cluster on there, because it's a powerful. It is a powerful, powerful mountain, and it really is. There's a lot of energy associated with this area. There's so much energy at Table Mountain. There is tons and tons of energy. And this is a pretty good video if you haven't watched this. The Golden Ship in South Africa, Cape Town, Table Mountain in South Africa. It literally formed this shape like this, and it glowed. So I do believe that there are golden ships there. Let me get back here, y'all. We're going to get down to what we're supposed to be looking at. Okay, we are. Hello. That's right. It's worth watching. It really is, y'all. We want to come over here, and we want to look at the footage of Table Mountain. We're gonna see the time lapse of it. This is how it happened. I'll let you see it. Started. Oh wow! I started at the 13. Oh wow! It's like 1 o'clock. Is what it's. This is like 12, 18, 14 times the speed. We're at 2 o'clock. I want you all to look at that. I might need to get myself out of the way if I can. Well, I can't really get myself. I'm over here out of the way. That's good enough. Watch these. This area right over here. That's where that one ship is going to show up. Right there, that big mothership. It's in this area right here. And if you watch these right here, look at that. It's setting there in that area. It's not moving. It's still there. Yet you have all of this cloud cover coming on. Now we're at, I don't know what that was that flew across the screen. It's going so fast, you all. All right, now let's watch it. I want you all to see how all this came about. Seems like that ship has like faded off back here. We want to wait for these clouds to get through. So if you're just watching, we're just watching the very beginning of this time lapse, so you can see how it came about before those massive fleet of UFOs showed up at Table Mountain. And Penny Davis, there is, at around that time period, there seems to be a lot of activity on the things that I have documented there. They really do. So we're getting near 4 o'clock. Okay, so there's something right here starting to manifest. Okay, it's faded back out. Look over here. It's starting to manifest. I'm just going to let you see it at super warp speed. And you know it's not a normal cloud because it stays in the same location. We're at 4 o'clock. And it just keeps manifesting. Right there in that spot, you are. And look at the other massive ship that has shown up on the side. We're at around 4:45, 45 minutes. It's still in the same spot. And while it is, other UFO ships have came up there to it, and I think more are about to come. And we're going to go back and look at the frames because there is it's wild, you all. That is not a normal cloud. I don't see how anybody could look at that and say, oh, that's completely normal, because it's not. It is not completely normal. It just stays there, you all. And it's pretty cool. It is really cool. If you like this kind of stuff, you all, this is the time lapse of it. We got to get to the 1800s also. It is. There's something happening there, something drastic happening. You can see the other UFOs on the side starting to form also. They're not lenticular. They call them lenticular clouds. That's just another name for UFOs. Okay, that's what it is. Another name for the UFO ships that are in the sky. Yeah. So let's just watch it. I didn't want to cut anything out without you all seeing the time lapse. I wanted you to see it for just exactly what it was, so you know that, yeah, it was there. We've seen how the clouds were formed, how these ships manifested. Look at that. I will say this, that this right here area, it looked like some of the ships, white ships, were coming out through here. Okay, you've seen that part. You all, now this is what we're going to do. If this is all right. Hello? A meteor shower? Yeah. You all, when I go to this right here, I want to bypass some of this stuff. Let me make sure I'm on the screen right here, but I don't want to be in the way of this time lapse when we go. I'm good down here at the bottom because I don't want to be in the way of the time lapse while we go through here. So we're just going to go fast. We're going to zip, 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 zip straight through it, you all. See that area right there? Right there. Why did that ship uncloak a little bit right there? Because that's the main ship. Right there. It like fades off. You can see these other long ships. These long ships, I don't know about them. I really don't at times. Let's just keep doing it. Okay, it's starting to form right here. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drag this time scale, you all, if that's okay, because I want to fully document this. I want you all to see this frame by frame, as much a detail as you can, because they're not just another type of cloud in the sky. It's like a fleet of ships that showed up at Table Mountain. Hello, everyone. Do we got any moderators on here? Oh, Apple Brooks, honey, you on here? That's good, you all. Thank you. Let's look at this because it is so cool. I'm supposed to be down there watching a movie. I told my husband and my sister, you all might just want to start the movie without me because I don't want to feel rushed up here. I do not want to feel rushed. I want to get this out, this information of these, document this UFO ship. This is a mothership. It really is. Can you all see it forming? I know it. Look at the shape. It's like a spinning top. You know those spinning tops that you like can push down like that? That's what it looks like, a spinning top. Oh, Gina, honey, you're pushing the wrong thing. Sorry, you all. Yeah. That's right, Apple Brooks. Yeah. Let's see. So we're dragging it. You can see one UFO ship like a saucer right above it. You can see other saucers right here. I wonder if within this structure, this cloud covering, the cloaking right here, how many ships are layered on top of that? That's what I wonder too. How many are there? Because you can see the outline of one main one. Do you think that they're all different sizes also? Different sizes of UFOs, like a mama bear, a papa bear, a baby bear, and stuff like that, different sizes. Look at this. Look at that really starting to form over there. If you have a big screen TV, I'm sure you can see this really good. I really am. I think there's a ship over here too by the mountain. Right there that was cloaked in the cloud. The way the cloud comes off of it. It like literally manifests. But you all, this is wild because you can see the outline of this. It's like a disc-shaped UFO, and you can see that too. Danny, thank you, Gavin. Let's look at this. You all, there's my nose itching again. Every time I share something that is important, my nose starts to itch for some strange reason. Let's look at this. Look at these right here. It's like some are breaking away. Look at that right there. Can you see that structure right here? It's like a two-level thing, you all. Let me put this back to me. So I might be doing screenshots in between here to bring up a closer view of it. It's not no might. I will be, you all. Let's look at this. We have it right here. Can you see that? Because I want to make it a tad bit more apparent is what I want to do. Let's see if we can. Yeah. Okay, we can kind of do it like that. Look at this. Look at that. Boom. It looks like there is an opening right here too. And look at the curvature. Oh my gosh, you see the shape of that ship? It's a bell shape at the top, you all. Does that not look like the shape of that up there? Like a bell shape? Right up there at the top. With a windows up there. Oh, wow. This is why I like to screenshot it. It does. You know that's massive. Just think they got the technology to cloak themselves. And like there's like a square or maybe a canister shape right here. Look at that. Yes, it is. That is. That's right. Wow. That is, and you can see the other window. It's right over here. Big, long, rectangular window, just like that. It's like, wow. It is in your face, right there in your face, you all. And yeah, that's exciting. It really is exciting. Can I say how exciting this is? It's real exciting. Super, super, super exciting. All right, so we got that. Yeah, that is really cool. Let's push us back to right here, you all. Let's get over here. It's moving. I wonder if we can see more of it. We can look at some more of this, you all. This might be a long video. But I don't want it to be too long, but I do want to see if we can document some. Whoa, you can see the rings on this one too, you all. Let's look at this. So, if we, Gina, no, you're going in the wrong direction. I'm not the best with this stuff, you all. I'm not. Just want to, look at that. Look at that right here. Boom. That's like a mothership too. Massive mothership. You think there's different types of ships that have shown up here? It's the window right there too. The window is still there, but it's moved in a different area. Okay. Okay, you all. We know we got some ships here. That's what we know. We're going to carry on. Is what we're going to do. We're just going to drag it. See, this is what gets me, because we're at... this right here goes from 1646.54. Watch what it does. Then it goes to 1648.05. That's almost 2 minutes are gone. I didn't do that. I did not do that. 2 minutes are gone from that area right there because it jumped. That was on the live webcam. 1648, 1646, because you can see how it did that right there. It's okay. Let's look at this. Continue to look at this. You can still see the shape of the saucer right there. I'm going to have to check that original thing and see if they did that on their end, if they literally messed with the... Did we just see that? Do that again? Now there's a square shape. Now there's a square shape. Do you think that these have the ability to change their shape? Look at that shape right there. Now it's a square shape. Let's see. That's interesting. It really is interesting. What is going on? Looks like a great big long rectangular ship, but then it has other structures on it. You think their cloaking technology is that good? Yes. There's a faint portal above the cloud. Wow. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to here, you all. It keeps spinning and spinning, you all. Now, look that this ship is still in the same spot. Looks like another ship has went on top of it. What if some of these ships exited and made the top go smaller? What if they can connect themselves like that, like different levels? Look at this one's getting ready to... That is wild. You know, it's been in this area for a long time. Look how small this airplane is. Why do you think this airplane had to fly across at this certain time of the day? Look how small it is compared to this massive ship. Oh, you all don't... Have you all been seeing this? Did I have this on the screen, or was this on me during I'm talking about the transformation of this? Have I been showing that the whole time when I was talking? You got to tell me, because if not, I got to go back and show it. My screen is not caught up with me, is my problem. I thought I had it caught up. Okay, well that's okay. You also look at this ship, this airplane. It's like a 737 Boeing. It flew right over there. Is what it did. Let's do this right here. There it goes. It's like that didn't do anything right there. Look at that. You flew right over that UFO and you knew it. I think they did know it. Okay, here we go. It's doing it again. It's still transforming. Oh, show it again, Applebrooks. Because I couldn't tell. I really could not tell. Okay. Okay, there it is. Look at that perfect shape right there. Wow. Look at that. That is so amazing right there. See that shape? These are ships too, right here. There's something up here on this area. There looks like there is a rim right here. There really does, like some type of a rim ship over here too. Now granted, it's far away, but these things are massive. Absolutely massive. I'm showed it again. Okay, now let's see if we can go a little slow. We're in the 16, we're 430. We're still twirling around, and things are coming and things are going. And look at that as it's going over the mountain, the clouds. Okay, I think that there it is right there. See, that's that ship right there. 1642. That bell-shaped ship. They've documented these, you all. They have documented these ships right here in the skies is what they've done. Let me do something, because this thing is not being nice to me, I don't think. We're trying to look at these UFOs. Have you noticed your phone doesn't keep up with you? Look at this. This is, if you're just tuning in, this is the ship, the UFO, and this is some kind of like a bell-shaped UFO. You can see part of the window right here, and I think that I went somewhere. There was like something like this too, but this is see, they got all kinds of different ships. You can do your own searching of these ships is what you can do, but yeah, there's all kinds of them if you just go do your searching. But we don't want to look. We want to look at this right here. So let's keep going. I'm just going to keep going. It's 1644. It's 444. And that is still going. We haven't got to the part where the airplane flew in front of it. This is like a fleet of ships showed up. Okay, there's like the square structure. The rectangular structure that happened about. Yeah, it puts continuous clouds off to continually cloak it. cloak itself. And you know, look, see, that's the airplane. Look at literally. What are the chances of that? It's going to literally send a plane right over the top of that massive UFO. What are the chances of that? And it stays practically in one spot. Could you imagine if you're in that city, right here at Table Mountain, Cape Town, and you look up and all of a sudden you see something above your head. You see this massive cloud structure. And what would happen if this cloaking of the clouds, if they totally disappeared and you saw that massive ship up there just in stasis above your head hovering? That would be kind of like scary. It really would, for those who weren't. Trying to see if I see a lapse of time. Yeah, I did. 1 minute. 23, it was like 22:58, 23, and 24. It went to 24. And then, oh, that's what we saw before, right? 25, 26. It's okay. We just keep, I'm going to keep spinning it because I wanted you all to see this frame by frame. Okay, there looks like there's more ships that have came. There does. Up here at the top. And you know, if they're interdimensional, they're going to show up out of nowhere. Look, I think that's 2 of them, you all. I think there could be 2 ships right there in that structure. 2 ships. Let's check it out. If we can do that, let me do this right here. There looks like there's probably 2 ships by the shape of this. If I can see it. Like maybe one right here and then another one underneath. You think they have the capability to, like, you know, go on top of one another like that? 'Cause there's an angle here and then there's an angle here. Now granted, they got the clouds around them, the cloaking technology. They do. Now let's carry on. Could be another one on the top of that. I don't know. What are these birds doing? They got some big wings. They're not Anunnaki. Now don't be surprised if you saw the Anunnaki show up there. That would not be very nice, probably. I thought I saw something in that structure. Look over here too, you all. You can see way over here, there's like 3 of these starting to line up. I think they're getting ready to form a massive ship right over here in this area. Probably 3 separate ones. I don't know what that was, the wing of a bird. I think they have their camera setting. Yeah, they want to show their wings. Hello there, little birdie. What are you doing at the timestamp 17:39:38 on August the 5th of 2022? We see your red eyes. Yes, we do. We see the red eyes of the bird. All right, that's fine. Still manifesting. Look at that, you all. Let's see if we can see any more windows from that right there. I hope this is okay, because I want to really let you have close-ups of what is here. I really want to show it and share it, because we don't want to mess up. Okay, let's see. These are ships down here. These are ships. Okay, that structure is still here. I'm thinking, are there windows right here? If you're used to seeing this type of shape, and it looks like there's like I think it's still the same ship. Okay, I do. So, okay, it's still the same ship. That's fine. We're going to keep going. Whoa. Now my nose is itching. Don't make my nose itch when I'm trying to do a video. It's not very nice at all. It isn't. What is that? Oh. That's a super clear bird right there, you all. Looks kind of cool. It really does look cool. I wondered what type it was. Look how it's twirling down, you all. So just think. 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 of them, a skylark. Oh, that's a skylarker. Thought you was talking about a skylark animal. You got some ships over here. We're still going. It looks like it's going back. Looks like it literally was like hovering over this area right here, and now it looks like it's pushing itself back. But then you have these other ships that showed up too, all of these other big ships, and I did have some screenshots of them. I did, the other big ships that showed up. Where were they? They were right here. This is as it was pushing itself back. I think I probably showed this before. You see them right here. Like here's one, and then there's several other right here that are layered. But look at that. I want to look at this mountain. Why are these going straight down like that? Straight down like that. There was a video I did on here in the playlist, and it had this part of the mountain. This whole part, it was perfect. Like has some kind of I don't know, a totally different design, but it was only in that one spot of the mountain. Okay, so we've got that. Here's some more images of what they look like. I showed some of these earlier. You can see that this is some type of ships right here, and they're literally layered and cloaked in the sky. Let's go back to this, Shua. We're going to try to get through this because we don't got too much longer. Okay, what's it doing? It's still manifesting, and then it's nighttime. It's nighttime. Let's keep going with it. Look how that one looks like it's came out of the other dimension on the far left over here, and it comes out, and then it goes somewhere. They don't leave this mountain area at night. See, they can come around the mountain at night and no one will see them because it's dark. They can do whatever they do under the cloud of the shroud of darkness. I want to see if there's something right in there. And I'm sorry it's taking so long to do this, but I just wanted to see because I haven't really had time to look at these either myself. And I thought I want to look at them. I really do. To see what they got on them, to see if we can see anything in here. Okay, yeah, so this is not clouds right here. They aren't, because they wouldn't be like this. So here's one layer, 2 layers, 3 layers. Looks like a disc-shaped ship right here, and then there's another one and another one. And then, Lord have mercy, that looks like that's a great big long ship or something right here in the sky. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm not surprised, if one was to look at these areas right here, and you see big long ships all along the sun where the sun rises. Look at this, you all. Look at that. There's a disc flying saucer up there is what there is. Flying saucer right there, and there's a long white ship inside of here, and of course, you know, they like to cover up the horizon. Here's a ship right here and a ship right here. They like to cover up the horizon when the sun sets so people can't see what sets with the sun. That's what they like to do. Okay, now look this, you all. Now see this up here at the top. See this thing at the very tippy top right here. This is not an airplane. This is some type of I showed it earlier, some type of UFO ship, some kind of ship up here that flew across. But look, now there's 2 saucers right here. They separated. And no, they're not lenticular clouds. Of course, that's the official name. What if those were on top of here and they kind of faded off, and that's the way they're going to start exiting like that? Because that one down at the bottom's getting smaller, but these are getting bigger right there. Look at that thing flying across the top, and it's not an airplane. It's a 3104, 06, 08, and boom, No airplane's going to fly that fast across the sky either. Was there another time lapse? 31 something. Yeah, there was time that was missing, you all. There it is again. What's it doing? I really wonder what it's doing up there. That's not an airplane. It's so... If I could just enlarge that, I really would like to see what on earth that thing is up there. Okay, well, you can see too. That's what it looks like. Right there. And it kind of reminds me of one of the ships that we saw earlier on one of the videos that I did, a thumbnail from Table Mountain. That's not an airplane. It's some type of a UFO flying across that airspace in the sky. Okay, you all, I promise we're going to try to get done with this. We are going to try to get done. We are. If you look over here on the edge right here, this one space is where there are white types of, let's just say UFOs are coming out of here, and as soon as they come out, they have their cloud cloaking technology, which is the white puffy clouds or something. They're coming out of this area right here. You can see the one coming out. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about so you can see it a lot better. They're coming out right here. I don't know how many come out, probably 4 or 5 that come out from inside of here is what they do. Okay, so let's go. So there's one that came out. There's another there's another one came out back to back. And then there's another one. And then there's another one. I don't know where they're going. I have no idea, but I know that there's still these massive discs. There's more coming out. Who knows where they're going and what they're doing. Look at that. Looks like this flying saucer right up here is lifting off this area above that. Can you all see that? I know it might look a little small on your end. What happened here? 41, 40, 41 and 46. Did I do that? I don't think I did that, you all. 41 to 46? How can that be? 41 to 46. I want to take another, that's a big lapse. It really is. So let's look at these, you all. We can see they're not normal clouds. They're not. 41 and 46. I'm wondering about these timestamps. I really am. I'm thinking 1846 in 1841. I want to go to the original. I want to go to the original ones because I don't know about that. I've got to pull it up. I really do. I've got to pull that up and find. I've got to find it because I don't like it. I want to see. This is the original timestamp right here. I want to see 1841 and 1846. The original 1740. Well, I'm not going to be able to see it that well. Oh, you can see that UFO right there. Let's get it far enough because we need to know if they took out that, or maybe my computer did it. Let's just watch it really fast. 1841. Maybe it'll go through all of them and it won't jump all the way to 46. Let's just look at it, you all. This is 2 times the speed. I want to make sure it goes through all of the numbers really fast. I really do. Nope. That, y'all, no. Did you just see that? Let me just say that. Did you just see that? Let me put my face on here because you get out of the way right now, y'all. They took out. This was live. I was recording this from their main page. They took out 5 minutes, practically 5 minutes of footage from that particular time stamp. Somebody went back and edited the live stream at Table Mountain, Cape Town, South Africa. Around 5 minutes worth of it. You just saw that. That was the original footage right there. They went and edited it out. Who told them to edit it out, you all? Look at this. Nancy Hammond. This is in Table Mountain, Cape Town, South Africa. There is 5 minutes of missing footage. Practically 5 minutes. Something went on and they knocked it out. That's right. Nature Spirit, well, we're going to declassify it. We know that it's the largest alien base on the face of the earth. Watch it, you all. Watch that timestamp right there. It's 1841, 23. And then we're going to go all the way up there at the top. Can you see that little number up there that went all the way to 46? Just like that. All the way to 46. There's something, by the way, coming out of that area where all these ships are underneath that timestamp. That's the most I've ever seen edited out of here. Now, I don't think that they went into dark mode at that time. Let's see if they switched the camera over to dark mode. Maybe they ran out of room on their little storage space or something. No. I don't think they did. No, because we still got some color. There's something coming out right here, you all. Something hovered over here and something came out. What is up there? There's something moving around on the inside of here too. You know what? If I put this right here, I'm going to put this right here on the OBS studio, you all. Let me put this back to me. I'm going to have to put that in here. Is what I'm going to have to do. You're going to have to scoot over there because I've got to, I don't know what this media source is right here, but I'm going to have to upload that original. I want to zoom up on that area because I believe that particular area on that map, on that live feed, is where they took something out. That particular area. Now I can go up here to this quick access. This is the one we're looking at right here. And we're going to look at that particular spot. Okay, I've got this pulled up. We're going to look at it. Let's come on over here, you all. We can do it. Would I say it was 1841? Oh, we're going to look at it for sure. We're going to look at it for sure because I don't like that they did that to us. I really don't. Let me zoom it up. That whole entire corner right underneath that timestamp because they have done, wait, I've got to make it big enough so you can see the other parts under it. Right here. This is, wait, just a tad bit more. I want to try to see what we're going to miss. Okay. Yeah, we can do this, you all. Let me do this. Gina, honey, we can do it, you all. I want to do it. I really do want to do it. Let me make myself a little bit smaller. We're going to watch them. Watch what they did. They thought they were sneaky. They're not sneaky. So 1841, you all, look down in that area. You can see the lines. I can literally see the outlines of a ship right there. They are solid right there. You can really see that ship. Let me show you this, you all. This, I don't like doing long videos like this, but I know people don't like watching them, but there's so much information out here. There really is so much information to be seen, so much stuff to be documented. Look at that right there in the center. All the way. Can you all see that? Right there. And that's the original thing if we were to come in here. And Applebrooks, honey, if this is long for you, you don't have to stay in here, but I appreciate you staying in here. I really do. Look at that. You can see the outlines. That's not just pixels right here. That isn't. None of this is pixels right there. Oh, thank you, Applebrooks, honey. That's perfect. Let's go back, you all. So let's just let it play. Let's look at this, you all. Obviously, there's something that's happening there. We don't want it to, no, what I say, 1841? No, this is 24. This is too long, isn't it? We don't want to go that slow. But we want to zoom up. We want to look at that area right there. Let me put it at the normal speed. Oh, Gina, you messed it up. We'll get back to it. You all look at that. We're 1824. Oh yeah, now see, look, that's a long rectangular shape right there too. 1824. Let's do this. 1830 something. Let's just watch, see what they're going to do in this area because something took place. Oh, we want to see that too. Gina, you just could not keep your hands off of that. I don't even know what. You think that was an airplane? It could have been an airplane. Looked like it might have been an airplane, but I'd rather think of it as. See, look at that coming out of there, you all. See, that's the ships coming out. Can you see that? Do we need to make that bigger, you all? There are ships coming out of this main ship. We can make it bigger. If you want to make it bigger, we can make it because it came right out. Yes, it did. They're coming out of there. And granted, all the other clouds are a reddish orange color is what they are. A reddish orange color except for these that are coming out of here. Okay. Okay, okay, I'm just going to say it's an airplane, but I'd rather it to be some kind of flying UFO. Let's look at it, you all. So, see it coming out? Look at that. Literally coming out of that ship that is cloaked in the clouds. That's right. That's right, nature's spirit. We can let our spirit within lead us and guide us. And then look at I wonder if they're plasma ships coming out. It's certainly the only white looking structures coming out of the reddish orange, like, and you can see in the one area too, there's like a long black rectangular ship above it, you all. In that corner, look at there, it's like slanted like that. I can't do my arm as they're coming out. Okay, now yeah. Okay, yeah, okay, we got it. We're gonna watch it because something more is going on. Something was going on in that area that they felt they had to take out almost 5 minutes of activity from that area. I think that's the main area. Coming out of there. And then you can see the other below. Now some people may look at this and say, oh, it's just clouds. That's all we see. That's fine. We see something else. We see ships, UFO ships. Did they just do it there too? Did they take away a minute? Was it 39 something, 39 something? Let's see if they took away a minute or something from there. So 37. I think they took out a lot of time. You think they did we just miss something? Let's see. So it's 37, 31. Did it even make it into the 38s? Is what I'm wondering. $38. Up, they took away 1 minute. A little over 1 minute of footage because of what came out of there. So that's 1 minute right there. And I think they did it throughout the video when we saw like a jump in the ships. The changes of the clouds, because they know that people are watching. And if you're just tuning in, this is in South Africa, specifically Cape Town at Table Mountain, which just so happens to be the largest alien base on Earth and under the Earth. It's, I think, all other bases under the Earth lead to this area. Wow. It's where it reaches 1841. Is it 1841, 48? And it jumps all the way to 1846. So that's 5 minutes, practically 5 minutes they took out of this video footage as I was recording a time lapse last night. I just let it record. I didn't do nothing to it, but they did something to it. So let's watch that number up there, 41. Because it's going to jump all the way to 40. There you go, 46, right there. We still see the stuff coming out. So now when they do that, we know that they're hiding something, and there's something on top of there too, you all. We're going to look at it one more time. That's the largest I've seen them take out before. It really is. So if you're just tuning in, that's what we're doing. We're looking at this massive fleet of UFOs showed up at Table Mountain, and it wasn't just one type of UFOs. There wasn't just one type. They're getting ready to take out 5 minutes of footage of documentation of data because they need it for themselves, is what they need it for. There you go. Right there, you all. They did it. They really did do it. That's okay, because you know what we're going to do? We're going to look at these UFOs right here. Look at this. Because they're going to come on here. Gina, get yourself out of the way. I will get myself right out of the way, you all. Let me shrink myself. I must decrease. Let's do this so we can see more. Oh, no, this is what we're supposed to be looking at. I went the wrong way, you all. I'm so sorry. So we wanted to see this. We wanted to see them twirl around in the sky. There's, you can see the ships. You know what you can see? Don't touch it. Don't touch it, you all. Don't touch it. Watch this. Don't touch it. Let me show you something. Let's watch this right here. I'm gonna make it super, super big. As big as I can get it. Okay, so here's this. Look at the outline of that UFO. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's playing again. Yeah, I'm sorry. It is playing again, but no, what I wanted to show you, and I wanted to catch it before it did that, is, let me shrink it down some more. I was going to catch the, you could clearly see the outline of the rim of the flying saucer is what you could see. That was right there. Look at that, you all. Isn't that amazing? You can see it's like a straight line across this one right down below me. We got up close and personal with this massive motherships, these big massive UFO flying saucers here at Table Mountain. So it really is exciting. Wow. Yes, hello, you all. We're going to get ourselves in trouble. That's okay. If you get in trouble for a good cause, it's okay. It really is. I can see the rim. If you look over here to the very corner, underneath the date and time, there is the rim to the saucer. The rim to the flying saucer on the very corner. It came uncloaked. It's cloaked itself. Okay, it did. But then it's going to have to keep coming out. It's going to have to keep coming back. Okay, it's coming back. It's decloaking. Okay, there it is again. There it is, there it is, there it is. What is that? That goes all the way across you all, this thing right here. Let me let me look at this one thing. I wanted to show you the line in it. I really did. Now I'm not going to touch it. Look at the rim of this ship right here. You can see it right there. Like a rim of it, a ledge of the ship. Right there, and that hasn't been touched because we looked at it, you all. We didn't touch it at all. Not at all. And I wonder what it would look like if... what it would look like if... See it? The rim of the UFO, one of the ledges. Right there, you all. Okay. I'm going to make myself get off of here. That's what I'm going to do. I think we saw a lot, you all. We really did. Saw a lot of UFO activity here at Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa, is what we saw. Yes, we did. And you know what? It's all right. It's perfectly all right. Let me do this. Let me do this. I would just like to say hello to all those people in South Africa right now. And thank you for letting us look at your mountain in Table Mountain, because it's a very interesting area. It's a very sacred area. It's a very popular area. It is, and majestic and all of that kind of stuff. It's got a lot of energy associated with it. So thank you for letting us view your live webcam in Cape Town, South Africa. And hello from my heart to yours. So you all, yeah, that's really exciting. And if you didn't know, I got a whole playlist on Table Mountain. I do. On my YouTube channel. Let me come over here. I want to show you that playlist. If you haven't seen it, if Gina Honey can get to her channel, you're going to come over here. Yeah, let's how you do it. This is how we do it. All hands in the air. Let's see. Let's find the Table Mountain. Gina Honey, where are you going to find Table Mountain? Look right here, you all. This is the whole entire playlist. Boom. You let me do this for you. I'm going to copy and put the whole playlist right there of all the things at Table Mountain right in here. And you can go that whole entire playlist and you can find out a whole lot of stuff is what you can do. Yeah, it's exciting. It is. Wow. Oh my gosh. We don't want no love chat XYZ best adult dating site. You just got your mind in the gutter, you all. We got the Apple Brooks Honey. You are on it. These people got their they got their mind in the gutter. They don't waste no time, do they? Oh yeah, Apple Brooks is on it, you all. We got our Apple Brooks. That's right. You're not getting past her. Yes. What does my family think about this information? I don't know what information you're talking about. I have some members of my family and extended members of my family who like to watch what I share. They do. Yeah, that's right. That's right, you all. They love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, well, we're still continuing on over here, you all. We are with all of this, you all. So let me get this live stream out. Move it out of the way. Let's put this back here. So yeah, there is Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa. Just so happens to be the largest alien base on the earth, you all. On the whole entire earth and under the earth. It's got vast systems that run all the way through it, and there's other types of beings under there. There probably is some reptilian beings under there and some other type that are popular. And I'm sure there's some human beings under there also. It's pretty amazing. It really is amazing to see the activity that's going on. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I don't even know how long it is, but it's been good. I'm glad that we had the time to go over the footage, because I really do like to share what I find with you all. I want you all to see what I see. I don't want to just keep it all to myself. I don't. I want to share it. I do. And so it's wonderful to share. I'm glad you're interested in what I'm sharing. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you, Apple Brooks Honey, for handling this chat. And thank you all for being wonderful friends and a wonderful audience during this live stream and all the other live streams. Have a wonderful evening, you all. Love you.